Oh, yeah. Let's motherfucking go. Y'all know who this is, man. It's the motherfucking guru, the G to the U to the R to the motherfucking U. Man, I'm hype about today's stream, though, man. We gonna talk about the Cincinnati motherfucking Bengals, man. And I got my boy, my homie, the dog himself, man. I gotta tell you, first of all, I gotta tell you about my nigga C Tice, man. You know what I'm saying? My nigga C Tice, man, we college buddy, man, straight up from Greenville, North Carolina, ECU Pirates, baby. Yeah, man, this nigga, man, we used to do it all together, man. You know what I'm saying? I used to whoop his ass on Madden. We used to get high in the fucking apartments and shit, staying in the dorms and shit, smoking that motherfucking doobie, whooping his ass in Madden, man. I've always been the guru when it comes to this shit. He wants something else, man. Fucking sneaking bitches in there and shit. You know what we do, man. You know what I'm saying? Back in the good old days, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my man. That's my A1. So we both, the funny thing about my little nigga, man, this man used to be a Cowboy fan, man. You know what I'm saying? I know he used to be a Cowboy fan, and then he abandoned them because of Jerry Jones. The same way I used to be a Commanders or Redskin fan, whatever the fuck they call themselves now. And then I abandoned them, jumped ship. I'm like, man, I'm about to be a Seahawks fan. But right now, we got rid of fucking Daniel Snyder, so I'm back on the train, baby. I'm back on the train. I'm a Commander all day, a.k.a. Seahawks as well, man. So enough about that introduction. You know what I'm saying? Let's start the book now. Nobody ever wants to read the introduction. We're going to start the book, shawty. So first off, man, I like what the fuck the Bengals been doing, man. No bullshit. I like the offseason moves. I like the sneaky moves those motherfuckers do, man. They're not like major players, like, you know what I'm saying, the big market teams as far as getting major free agents. But I love their free agent thing they did this year. Little sneaky picks, man, getting Orlando Brown Jr. to solidify the left tackle position. Little sneaky. I'm not going to say Orlando Big Zeus or a.k.a. Little Zeus. You know what I'm saying? Is an elite tackle, but Lil Zeus is going to be better than exactly what Joe Burrows have had in basically his whole career since he's been in Cleveland. So I mean in Cincinnati. Real talk. My bad. I know the Bengals fans are like, this motherfucker just said I'm Cleveland. Nah, I'm in Cincinnati, man. The QC over there in Cincinnati. So I like the Orlando Brown Jr. pick, man. I even like the little sneaky ass pick, the Nick Scott pick, man. The safety from the Rams, bring him in as far as because we know the Bengals lost both of their safeties, Bates and Von Bell. So I do like that addition as far as their free agency and what they did. You know what I'm saying? So they solidified the offensive line in the last 2 years. I remember last year they got Lyle Collins, Alex Kappa. Now they're bringing Orlando, Lil Zeus, Orlando Brown. I love that aspect. So they identify problems, and Mike Brown and little Mike Brown and company, they went and execute that. I like the solution to have in place. And moving on to the draft, honestly, I love the Bengals draft for picks. No bullshit. Like, I love it. I like the Miles Murphy pick. You know what I'm saying? Get some more defensive line pressure. Because, you know, Lou Amorello, you know what I'm saying? Anaromo, I'm sorry. I call Amorello in Texas or something. Lou Anaromo is a beast as far as, you know what I'm saying, doing his defensive genius in the defensive line. So adding in Miles Murphy, I think that's going to elevate the Cincinnati Bengals overall defense, even though they lost some key members in the back end. Also, you know what I'm saying? I like the fact that they re-signed their linebacker. What's his name again, Tice? The crazy.
Pratt.
Yeah, Pratt. They re-signed Pratt, so I do like that. I do like that shit. And I like the fact that they drafted DJ Turner. You all know DJ Turner. I like his skill set. He actually could be an outside. I think he got outside skill set. I know a lot of people think because of his size, you know what I'm saying, they might move him to the inside. But I kind of like him, put him in that second there with my man Brick from last year. They drafted out of Nebraska. You all know the guru. I'm a straight Husker. You know what I'm saying? I like Brick they drafted last year. And then you got another corner in DJ Turner, as well as Owuzie Ways coming back from his injury. So the secondary is not going to be as bad as people would imagine, especially losing Bates and Von Bell. So I also like the fact that they drafted the safety, the dude from Alabama Battle. I think he's a box type safety, so he fits the Von Bell situation. So all in all, man, I love it. But one marquee shit I think the Bengals did, I know people won't talk about that, I really fucking like, is drafting the Illinois running back Chase Brown, bro.
I love it too.
Dude, I love that shit. Like I watch Illinois because the last 2 years, y'all know I'm the DB fucking guru. The last couple years, ain't no team in the country had better DBs than I'm fighting the Law Nines. So I was just watching Illinois. You know what I'm saying? So y'all check my content out, man. I got a lot of Illinois prospect profile I did the last 2 seasons. And I just, for some reason, this dude always caught my eye. I used to be like, what the fuck? Like, who's this motherfucker runs hard? He could catch the ball out the backfield. All he did was score a fucking touchdown, man. This fucking Canadian, bro, I'm telling you, like this dude is a sneaky pick. He's gonna be the replacement to who is it, Samaje?
Yeah,
I
P.
think they
Ryan.
lost Samaje. Yeah, I think he's a better Samaje for real. And you all know what Samaje did last year for the Cincinnati Bengals offense. So and then the sneaky guy, Dulux. I was watching Purdue this year because they had one of my sneaky guys, man, Corey Trice. So I was interested in watching Purdue. So I saw the receiver dude. This
Oh, he's nice.
motherfucker, Charlie Jones,
He's
he
nice.
catches everything, bro.
Yeah, and he
You know what I'm
cooks
saying?
some. He cooks some legit corners too.
Absolutely, man. I love his versatility as far as playing inside, outside. Man, I think who's this slow receiver for the Bengals right now?
That boy.
Boy, yeah, Tyler kind of dropped some. He kind of fucked up a little bit last year, man, for real on some sneaky shit. He had a couple of key drops in a few games, but I like this kid, Charlie Jones. So overall, man, I think the Bengals got an excellent roster, and we all know that because they've been in the championship games basically the last couple seasons, and then obviously in Joe Burrow's prime. So I mean, this is a big time season for the Bengals now. This is what year three, basically year three
Yeah.
starting for the
Yep.
Joe Burrows and Jamar Chase and company, right?
Yeah, and then you got to start paying guys next year. So this is definitely a big year for him.
Definitely a big year, and obviously with the guy with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, you're always, especially with the Moxie and you know what I'm saying, Luan Aromo and the defense. So this team is always going to be a Final Four appearance. You know what I'm saying? And they're trying to make it to the Super Bowl once again. So with that said, before we start, you know what I'm saying, week one and break down my prediction and your prediction, you got something else to add, Tyson, because we're gonna go pick by pick, man.
Yeah. First off, I want one of your viewers. I don't want them thinking I just jumped on the. I left the Cowboys and jumped on the Bengals bandwagon because they've been winning lately. We both know I'm a diehard LSU fan, so I root for all LSU Tigers when they get in the league. And Joe Burrow, he probably replaced Honey Badger as my favorite LSU Tiger, and I so it just made sense for me. And I'm tired of the Joneses, so like you was tired of Snyder. I did the next best thing, so I said I'll fuck with my boy Joe Burrow and Chase, and so it wasn't no bandwagon shit, whatever like that. So, but anyway, we can go
Yeah,
ahead and get into the schedule if
it's
you want
all
to.
good, man. I feel you, man. I did the same thing. Sometimes you just got to jump till something's right, man. So let's get down to it, man. Week number one, man. I know y'all see the schedule up there, man. So week number one, they play at Cleveland Brown, man. So I'm gonna start it off. We all know this is an AFC North fucking dogfight. These teams don't like each other. You seen the Denzel Ward and the Jamar Chase going bickering back and forth the last 2 seasons. They don't like each other. This is a rivalry game. It's a real hatred. Like they don't fuck with each other. Real talk. But the thing I like is I like the Browns roster. And tell the truth, the Bengals are never really a fast starting team with Joe Burrow. It seemed like they always play later on in the year than they do in the beginning of the year. So I think this is going to be a good game right here. But I believe the Cleveland Browns with Chubb, you know what I'm saying, Nick Chubb and company, and Deshaun Watson, I really think the Cleveland Browns got the edge this game, man. Because I feel like the Browns always play the Bengals hard. Like it's a different battle in the state of Ohio. So I'm starting week one, the Cincinnati Bengals losing on the road against the Cleveland Browns in a close, low scoring ball game, man. I'm thinking it might be 20-19 or 21-20 ball game, but I really think it's going to be a low scoring ball game. I don't think it's going to be over. I don't think it's going to be over. It's going to be a high scoring game. I don't think it's going to be even over 44 points, to be honest with you, because those two teams know each other so well. And we know what Cleveland wants to do. Cleveland wants to pound the ball, do play action, get a couple of, you know what I'm saying, take a little mid-range jumpers or maybe throw a deep balls. But I got Cleveland winning this game. I see the Bengals starting 0-1.
And I agree it's gonna be a close game because they always do play each other tight, regardless on who the quarterback is. But I can't rock with you on that. I gotta go Cincinnati. I got them starting off 1-0. or the 3-point win in Cleveland. It's a big year for Deshaun Watson. He got all that money. He was horrible last year, but I mean, I didn't expect him to pick up where he left off after being out inactive for basically 2 years. So with a whole off season and training with the team and everything. So we'll see how he looks. But right now, I can't. I got to go with my guys to win that one.
All right. Well, we split one saying, of course, Tyson's. I have a feeling we're gonna have a few split. I mean, a few disagreement, but all in all, we might have the same record. But going on week 2, man, their home opener against the Baltimore Ravens. You know what I'm saying? This team, I mean, last year we all saw what it was, man. He came down to every single play. They played 3 times. They made in the playoff. Obviously, the Lamar injury affected this situation, and now Lamar coming back with that big contract, super duper contract, man. So in the home game, I honestly like the Bengals this game at home, man. Home opener. I feel like they got the Ravens number a little bit, man. That win last year, even though it was what I'm saying, came down to that the regular season game. It came down to that what was it? The goal line situation.
Yeah,
And
it was real close.
yeah, they fumbled the ball, and basically that was a game, and then the playoff was real close. But I think the Bengals, man, like I can't see them losing, what I'm saying, 2 games in the division that early, man. You don't want to go 0-2 in this division. This is probably the hardest division in all of football. So I think they're going to do everything in their possible powers to come out. And plus, I like their offensive arsenals better than the Ravens' defensive secondary, even though they have major addition. But I take the Cincinnati Bengals to start the season 1-1.
I got the Bengals winning there. I got these teams pretty much split. Well, I ain't splitting, so I got the home team winning each one. So I'm going to go with Cincinnati to win another close, hard fought ball game to LJ and the Ravens.
All right, so you starting the Bengals 2-0, man. The Bengals don't really get a good start like that in the season, so you already giving them 2-0. Okay, I got them starting 1-1. Week 3, they play. What is it? It's a Monday night game. I don't know why they even got the Rams on fucking Monday night game this early in season. I guess it's really the Bengals because it's a home Monday night game against the Los Angeles Rams. I honestly think this is a rebuilding situation for the Rams. Yes, they got some key pieces in Stafford and Cooper Cup and all that. But overall, the roster is not good, man. The defense is not going to be there. They lost a lot of pieces in the back end. Aaron Donald can't do it all. Greg Gaines and all those guys, they can't do it by themselves. I think this team is going to struggle defensively. And also, I think they're going to struggle offensively. I don't really think too highly of the Rams this year. So, with that said, I see the Bengals beating them. I think respectably. I think they'll win either by minimum 6 points, but I think a touchdown or 10 points victory Monday night against the Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah, I'm not expecting much from the Rams this season. They lost a whole lot of talent, especially on the defensive side of the ball. I I don't even know who their starting corners are now that Ramsey's gone. To be honest with you, I like the Bengals. Like you said, I like them by at least double digits here. So I got the Bengals. So what, 3-0 so far?
3-0. You got them 3-0.
Yep. So yeah, I don't think there's no way they're losing that game to the Rams.
All right, and I got them starting 2-1, man. So now let's get to week number 4 at Tennessee. After that's gonna be a short week, man. You know what I'm saying? From that Monday night game, and I think it's gonna be an easy game for the Monday night. So they traveling to Tennessee. And we all know I don't give a fuck what Tennessee is. I don't give a fuck what their record is. They got a culture over there, man. They got a culture over there. And you know what the culture is? It's gonna be a dog fight. It's gonna be a physical dog fight. And coming from a short week, man, I think this is really gonna be a very, very competitive ball game. Like I bet you the odds is going to be, what I'm saying, maybe 4.5 favorite for the Bengals, but I really think it's going to be a competitive ball game. I think it's going to be a field goal game. I see the Bengals on a short week winning this game on a walk-off field goal, basically 24-21, and the Bengals winning this game at Tennessee.
I got them 4-0, man. I don't see Tannehill outgunning Joe Burrow. I mean, I know that's not what Tennessee do anyway, but I want to see how much Derrick Henry got left, man. Because we say it every year though. At some point, the guy got to slow down. I mean, he's been defying the odds because he did get hurt last year, so maybe he'll that might end up doing him some good in the long haul. Because how many games did he miss last year? He missed a lot of time last year, right?
Missed a few games, yeah, and and they held him out a game too. Remember they held him out the game before to play the Jacksonville for the champion, for the division.
Yeah.
So
But I think I'm going with Cincinnati here. I'm not expecting a whole lot from Tennessee. I think that's probably going to be Vrabel last year coaching there because I think they're not going to have a good year, and I think they probably move on in another direction. So I got Cincinnati 4-0.
All right, then they travel. You know, what I'm saying this is a back-to-back road games. They travel to this to Arizona to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Man, this is a 4 p.m. game right here, Eastern Time Zone. So I think this is a good stretch for the Cincinnati Bengals. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they came from that Monday night against the Rams, and then that short week to play the Tennessee Titans, and now they travel to the Arizona. So the thing is, I think the scheduling guards just gave them a good, the good way to start because they never really start very
Right,
good. I think they made the scheduling guard just bless them this year. So week 5, I don't think too highly of Arizona. We all know Arizona is going through a rebuilding process right now. They're a couple of years away. They got a new coach over there, the former Eagles defensive coordinator. So I mean, right now, what the Cardinals are trying to do is try to put a culture. I don't really think they're worrying about wins and losses as much. You know what I'm saying? Especially the first time head coach in the league. So I don't really think too highly as the Cardinals as well. So I anticipate the Cincinnati Bengals to win this another respectively easy ball game, winning by minimum 7 points. But I can see more closer to 10-13 ball victory against the Arizona Cardinals, who offensively is questionable, defensively they're questionable, special team they're questionable. I mean, there's so many fucking question mark. Coaches a question mark. There's too many question mark for me to even give Arizona a shot. I think Arizona is shooting for probably being the first overall pick in this year's draft. To be honest with y'all, so easy victory for the Cincinnati Bengals. For me personally, to give them what 3? That's 4 straight victory in a row to start the season. 4-1.
I agree with you again. That's why I was looking at the schedule. I think the NFL did the Bengals a really good service because the schedule through the week 7 bye I think is really soft. At worst, I see them splitting one of those first 2 division games, but those are really the only 2 that I would contemplate giving them a loss in. So I definitely see them beating the Cardinals. I'm with you. I think they're in the Caleb Williams sweepstakes as one of the bottom 3 teams in the league. So I definitely have the Bengals beating these guys comfortably. I don't even know who the quarterback going to be. Who's the backup to
Yeah,
Kyler Murray?
man, I don't even know who the fuck. That's what I'm saying. They just going through a whole bunch of shit. To be honest
Yeah,
with you, I don't
yeah,
know. I don't care. He's not going to be it. You know.
yeah. So yeah, easy, comfortable win. So what's that? 5-6-0, 5-0.
Yeah, you got them starting fucking 5-0 already, man. So just let y'all know halfway through this, man. We're in week going into week 6. Man, I'm over here, man. We talking about this Cincinnati Bengals fucking 2023 schedule prediction. You all know who this is, man. I'm the G to the U to the R to the U. If you're new to this fucking content, you're new to my content, you know I'm the football nerd. This is what I do. Eat, sleep, dream football, man. Ain't no channel on motherfucking YouTube do what I do. Real motherfucking talk. No cap. When it comes to this football shit, ain't no one do like the motherfucking guru, man. So y'all go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man. We climbing up there, man. We want to get to that 4,000 by the end of the month, man. We climbing up quick. I love that shit, man. If y'all really want to know that football shit, y'all know what to do, man. Hit that subscribe button before we move on. Now we talking about the Cincinnati fucking Bengals 23 schedule. And FYI, we don't do that Disney shit. You know what I'm saying? This is the real life football talk right here. Locker room talk, man. Ain't no that bullshit Disney shit, Fox bullshit. If you're looking for that real life shit, you got the right fucking channel, man. So with that said, let's fucking move to week 6. Taking on at home, taking on my Seattle fucking Seahawks, man. You all know what it is. My fucking Seahawks. You all know what it is. I already put a straight L for the fucking Cincinnati Bengals this game, man. I just think the Seahawks they're one of the most complete teams, man. Young, athletic, they got strength. Exact their strength is what's going to affect the Cincinnati Bengals as far as their strength. So it's strength against strength. The Seahawks secondary against the Bengals motherfucking receiving core, and I like the young secondary with that length against the Bengals. So I can't wait till I see Tyreek Woolen go against Jamar Chase. Man, I just can't wait for that. And you all know I love me some Pete. Y'all know what it is, man. So this is not even no bias part of it. I see Geno Smith and company 27-21 Seattle Seahawks road victory against the Cincinnati Bengals.
Now I do like your Seahawks, and I think them along with the Eagles had the two best drafts. That was pretty much universal. You know, pretty much everybody thought that. If this game was in Seattle, I would roll with you. But by being it's a home game in Cincinnati, you know, traveling from that West Coast, I'm gonna go with the Bengals in a real close game. And I know I got them what 6-0, 7-0, and it's not. These are not
6-0
homer.
already.
Yeah, they're not homer picks. I'm just breaking it down how I really see it, and I definitely see this as a close tight game. But at the end of the day, it's Gino and Joe Burrow, and it's different levels. I mean, Gino had a great year last year, but I don't see them coming upset in Cincinnati. Now, if
I,
it was in
I love the roster of the Seahawks. I really think it's not Geno. See, this is a team right here. I like the offensive line we got over here, man. I love the running game. I love the passing game. Obviously, DK Tyler, and then the addition of the rookie Enigma. Man, come on, bro. I love it. And then you got Noah Font still out playing tight end. The Seahawks are so deep, man. And personnel grouping. I think they're gonna pound the fucking Cincinnati Bengals to submission this game. So that's why I got them, dog.
So what about your D line though? That's the weak spot, right?
That's the weak stuff for the Seahawks.
Right. Your pass
Yeah,
rush
they
is
made
right.
some changes this year, but the Bengals, we know what they are. We know they're passing team. We know that.
True.
All right.
So,
So what you gotta say? Your mic is messing up, man. What you doing, man?
huh?
What's up with your mic, cuz?
I have no idea. I thought it was this shit just started coming out of nowhere, bro. I ain't moving or nothing.
Man, see
Can you
your
hear
mic.
me? You want me to leave out and come back in?
Let me see, man. It's your fucking mic, man. Let me mute you
That's
and
that's
see.
what it did. You remember it did that last time too. I had to
Yeah,
leave out and
yeah.
come back in. All right,
So
let me
go
come
ahead,
back in
man.
real
Tell
quick.
me because we stuck right here. We going to bye week for week 7, man. So yeah, as this motherfucker's mic always fuck up, man. He over there in fucking straight North Kakalaki, from in the country and shit, in the boonies of North Carolina, man. Straight Lumbington, fucking North Carolina. If you don't know anything about Lumbington, the Lumbee Indians and shit, man. So, anyways, the Bengals traveling to they got a bye week, week number 7. Like I said, let's give you a little update real quick before ties come back, man. So right now, this is what week number 7. We're going on the bye in week 7. So I got them going 1, 2, 3, 4, 4-2. You know what I'm saying? Prior to the bye, I got them 4-2. This motherfucker right here got them going 6-0 already. I'm like, damn, they're gonna be the best team in damn football, starting 6-0 already, man. Let's see, he's coming back, man. Let me get his ass back in here, man. You back, bro?
Yeah, can you still hear the static?
Yeah, no, I don't hear it, man. Your ass got them going 6-0 going into the bye. Obviously, I got them going 4-2, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Start the season with a loss, then get 4 straight W's, and then get that last game before they go to the bye. So after the bye, now the schedule makers start getting them a little thing. They got 2 tough games after the bye, man. So they
Yeah,
go to the road, man. They play at San Francisco. You know what I'm saying? Travel all the way out here to the Bay Area and shit. So what's your prediction this game, man?
yeah. This is where I got them taking their first L at against the 49ers. Uh, Vicious, serious business defense. Um, a hell of a it'll definitely probably be a mismatch up front between their D line and our O line, even with the Brown signing. Um, and I just like this 49er team. They seem to win and operate regardless who the quarterback is, just because the roster is so deep and stacked. And I love Kyle Shanahan. I think he's probably the best play caller in the NFL. So I definitely got them winning a close game against my Bengals.
All right, so I'm basically ain't gonna talk too much, man. The same reason why I thought the Seahawks are gonna beat them, man. I think the 49ers just, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, the 49ers got a better defense in the front 7. You know what I'm saying? I think the front 7 is definitely gonna be a key role right here, man, with for defensive, reigning defensive player of the year and Joey Bosa and company, man. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna cause havoc, man. If you already know Fred Warner, man, the best linebacker, you know what I'm saying, in all of football, no cap. If anybody say anything else, they don't know what the fuck they talking about. Put on the films, man. And I talk a lot, but when he comes down to it, man, fuck all that analytic bullshit. You put on the films, ain't no linebacker in the NFL doing what the fuck Fred Warner's doing. I don't care if it's your boy over there in Baltimore. I don't give a fuck if it's Davis over there in New Orleans. Since I'm telling you straight up, ain't nobody doing what the fuck Fred Warner's doing at that linebacker position. So with that said, I got the 49ers winning another physical ball game, man. I think it's going to be a battered, bruised game for the Cincinnati Bengals. So I see them. This is probably going to be the worst loss of this season, man. I see them losing by 10, 14 points right there on the road
Whoa.
against
Off
the
of
San Francisco
off of
40.
bye week?
Awful bye week. Exactly. That's what I said. Awful bye week.
Wow. No respect.
I'm just telling you what it is. It's the roster, man. It's not about the respect, man. It's about what it is. So then they got from that game, they play the next week, Sunday night NBC ball game against at home against the Buffalo Bills. What you think?
This one right here, it really made me go back and forth, but I'm gonna give this one to Buffalo. I think that Buffalo, want payback after what we did to them in the playoffs last year, and I think this is gonna be the game they're gonna be pointing to all off season. And I think Buffalo, even if it's being a home game, I'm gonna give this one to the Bills. I say the Bills win a close, hard fought ball game, and I got us, taking back to back L's.
See, this is a way in my head. I just think personnel wise, I don't like the Bills secondary. I really don't. I don't like the way I don't like the scheme McDermott play against a guy like a Joe Burrow. There's a lot of things about that. It just personnel wise just don't match up for me. I know Josh Allen's a one man wrecking crew, but I just don't see that happening right now. Especially defensively, they lost the linebacker. What's his name? Edmonds.
Edmonds, yeah, Edmonds.
I don't think it's the same Bills team and the same. I don't even know if Michael Hyde's career is over with. You know what I'm saying, with his injury. So I really don't know what's. I think there's a lot of question mark going into the Bills this season as far as defensively, especially the key plays as far as the secondary. You know what I mean? I don't think Trey
Yeah,
White is what he used to be. You know what I'm saying? Elam, we're gonna see. This is a big year from last year. He was kind of up and down. You know what I'm saying? Because I just roster wise, personnel wise, I just don't like how the Bills match up against the Cincinnati Bengals. So I'm giving a W for the Cincinnati Bengals at home Sunday night. We know primetime Joe Burrow don't lose too many games on 20 primetime games. He's a big game king, dog. He's a big game hunter. And you know what this is. It's between him and Josh Allen. I expect Joe Burrow to do what he does in primetime TV. And we know what Josh Allen does, man. He always shit the bed in games like this, man.
so we got them with the same record right now.
No. You got them winning one more game. You got them going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6 and 2. I got them going right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and no, I got them going 5 and 2, 5 and 3.
Oh, okay. I thought you only had
Yeah,
two
because I
losses.
got the Seahawks lost, I got the 49ers lost, and I got the Browns lost.
The who?
The Browns, I got them losing to the
Oh,
Browns.
the Brown. That's right. Yeah, you did. Okay, the Brown. That was one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now you are 6 and 2, and I got them going into the Texans ball game at 5 and 3. After
Okay,
5 and 3 after 9 weeks, man.
I got
So
you.
now
Damn,
let's go to
I still hear static, man. It's
yeah.
crazy.
You on your phone or something, man?
Yeah, I'm on the phone.
Do you have a headpiece on or something?
Huh?
Do you have a headphones on? What the fuck you got going on?
Nah, I ain't got them shits in the car. I got the wireless shits in the car.
Now it's good. Don't put it on a car phone, nigga.
Huh?
Don't put it on the car phone.
No, no. I said my wireless headphones in the car.
All right,
Yeah.
this dude Wi-Fi. This dude's like seem like he's scratching and shit.
I don't know why it's making this fucking noise. All right. Let's go.
So now the schedule, God bless them. They play after the Buffalo Bills Sunday night game. They got the Houston Texans at home, man. Frankly, the Texans are rebuilding, man. Like I said, their Bengals got a fucking schedule this year, man. They're playing a whole bunch of rebuilding teams for real, for real. So week 10, I think this is gonna be another dogfight. Honestly, I have high respect for the Houston Texans defense. Like I think the Bengals going to be shocked of how fast, how aggressive, how much better the Houston Texans defense plays in real life than the film work, man. I really like the Texans defense. So I see the Titans. I mean, I see the Bengals winning. Talking about a bruising dogfight, man. 17. 14 ball game. I don't think it's gonna be a lot of score in this ball game. No bullshit. 17-14 Bengals walk-off field goal, man, against the Texans.
17-14. You tripping. 17. I got the Bengals beating the Texans pretty sound. I know they're excited about their little first two draft picks or whatever. But that's not enough. I got the Bengals winning by at least a touchdown. Um, and another thing, the Texans, I don't know what they was thinking with that Will Anderson trade. I think the Cardinals are going to be sitting pretty with that draft pick next year because I'm still expecting the Texans to finish bottom five in the league. So I think that'll be a top five draft pick for the Cardinals next year, and they potentially going to have two picks in the top five. So with that being said, I do have Cincinnati beating the Texans pretty easy.
Dude, that Texas defense is gonna be different, bro. I'm telling y'all, man. I love me that kid that got Jalen Petrie. He's a fucking dog, Slim.
Yeah, I like
Like
him out of Baylor.
bullshit. He's a Stingley's gonna do his thing. Like the Texans, for real, man. Like, don't sleep on that defense. They got a defensive coach for a reason. That defense is gonna be fast, bro. They're gonna be fast and hungry. So, but like I said, and then after that, they got a short week, man. It's a Thursday night game at Baltimore. So I don't like this short week for them this game, man. I'm just giving them an L straight up to TOP, bro. Like L straight up to TOP. The Ravens coming on a Thursday night. Come playing the Ravens on a Thursday night, man. A short week like that, man. After what I'm telling you, it's gonna be a physical ball game against the Texans, bro. That's gonna be a physical fucking ball game, and I just don't see them having enough time to get themselves together. So I see the Ravens basically manhandling them this Thursday game right here, man. This is probably gonna be the second worst loss of the Cincinnati Bengals this entire season in Baltimore, that Thursday night game.
Yeah, I got Baltimore winning as well. I told you I had the home team winning each game in this series. Um, Honestly, I think I'm contemplating on taking the Ravens as my sleeper out the AFC next year. I legit think they could come out the AFC and make it to the Super Bowl. I like a lot is going to depend on how the offensive coordinator meshes with Lamar. So that's one thing I'm really interested to see next year. That's one of my key storylines to watch because I think they have all the pieces. I think they have everything. I like their defense. The Ravens' problem is health. They've been not been able to stay healthy the past 2 years. Had a lot of injuries to main guys, and so I definitely have the Ravens winning that game at home. Like you said, on a short week, it's just too much to overcome. I like Baltimore to win that.
All right, so now we're actually just queuing it up now. So we both going into week number 12. I think you got them. I got them. One, two, three, four. Five, six, six and one, two, three, four. 6 and 4, right? Going to week number 12, right? So 6 and 4, and you got them
I got
going.
them moving three.
Yeah, you got them 7 and 3. So
Yeah,
we're almost there, man. So after the Ravens game, week number 12. Uh-oh. Okay, so they got the extra bye week basically because of the Thursday night, and they host the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. So I got them winning this game against Pittsburgh just because they got that extra time off because of that Thursday night game. And we know this is going to be another physical game. It seems like Pittsburgh, hey, man, Pittsburgh owns the Bengals, no bullshit. Joe Burrow or not, they own the Bengals. Another close battle. But I just think offensively, they got a little bit too much for the Pittsburgh Steelers at this particular time in week for that day, as far as that Sunday. So I got them winning a 27 basically 27-20 ball game, 27-21 ball game at home against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
so you got the Steelers losing.
Yeah, I got the Bengals winning.
Okay, yeah, I got the Bengals winning too. Again, being at home, I expect a close, hard-fought game. The Steelers, it's a big year for them. I'm not. Kenny Atkinson had a pretty good year last year, especially played great down the stretch. But I'm still not sold on him. And and they're getting a lot of their key players back.
This guy's mic is so fucked up, dude. I don't understand. I don't understand, man. I got you on mute right now, so you got your mic squared away, man. Like we can't fucking understand you, dog. Yeah,
All right, let me you want me to log come out and come in again.
yeah, man. This is fucking staticky as fuck, man. Come on, bro. What kind of shit is this,
Yeah.
man?
Hold on. Let me. Next time I'll have some headphones. Hold on.
I don't understand, man. You get a motherfucker right here, man, coming out with that bullshit ass mic, man. Get your mic game up, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my bad, y'all, man. I got y'all listening to this fucking clown acting like he's straight swimming and shit, talking his bullshit because he's a fucking Bengals lover, right? It's all good. I respect the Bengals though. So let me see right now before he comes back real quick, man. Let me see what we at, man. So we at week number 12 with the Steelers, right? So he got him winning, I got him winning. So right now, let me see what's my record. So let me show y'all, man. I'm doing the math right here, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Hold on, y'all. Let me show y'all what this motherfucker, what Steve Tyson got him on, and what I got him on, man. Get this nigga back in this bitch, dog. You
Man,
know,
the shit still don't sound good.
yeah, man. Like, what the fuck? Is your mouth too close to this shit or something?
Hell no, I got it right in front of me. All right, so because y'all couldn't hear my Pittsburgh take, could you?
Nah, we can't hear your Pittsburgh take and take.
Can you hear me now?
I mean, yeah, we getting there.
All right, I got the Bengals winning. I'm not sold on Kenny Atkinson. I know he played great down the stretch last year, but at the end of the day, I just think it's a talent mismatch. So I'm going to take Cincinnati in this game.
All right, yeah, I like that. I like that. So I'm just doing exactly where we at now. I got them 4 and 3, 5 and 3, 6 and 3, 6 and 4. So I got them at 7 and 4 after the Pittsburgh game. You started them at 6 and 0, and then you had them losing 6 and 2, and they lose to the Ravens. So you got them at 7 and 2. You got them at 8 and 3. You got them at 8 and 3. I got them at 7 and 4. All right, so this is
Okay.
what right now. This is for now going into the end part. This is when I think the Bengals really start showing the thing, man. Throughout the Joe Burrow era in the Cincinnati Bengals, man. Every time they start in that December, when December hit, man, that's when they always get that hot streak going into the playoff, man. And I think the scheduling God gave them exactly what they needed, man. So right now going into week number 13. I got them at 7 and 4. Ty's got them at 8 and 3. So they hosting the Jags on a Monday night game. This is a big game, man. It's primetime Joe versus the Prince, man. My guy Trevor Lawrence. You know how I feel about Trevor Lawrence, but I just don't feel like I'm saying? Obviously, he had his experience last year. He had some success last year. But unfortunately, man, they don't have a Jamar Chase. And the Jacksonville Jags, man, secondary is a big, big question mark. Again, going to this season, man. It's another big question mark. I don't think the secondary match up well against the Bengals offensive arsenal. So on a Monday night, primetime Joe, man, big money Joe, man, smoking fucking cigar Joe is gonna win a close one. He's gonna be a exciting. This might be one of the most exciting Monday night game of the season, man. It's going to come out to be a knockdown, drag out. But once again, I see the Cincinnati Bengals beating the Jacksonville Jags 35-34 on a walk-off field goal, an exciting walk-off field goal Monday night game for the Bengals to win this game, man.
Wow. Can you hear me better now? I found some old headphones.
Yeah, I hear you way better.
Okay, cool. Um, yeah, I hope the game plays out like that. If it does, that'll be a winner for everybody. Wow, 35-34 walk-off field goal. But I agree with you. Big time Monday night game. Playoff teams last year, quarterbacks on the rise. Well, not on the rise. Hell, they already there. So yeah, I do like Cincinnati in a high scoring ball game. I tell you though, this Jacksonville team intrigues me. I want to see how can Kevin really get back to his form before he got suspended. And if he does, oh man, this a lot of teams gonna be in trouble. But yeah, so far, I got the Bengals winning that Monday night game against a up and coming Jaguars team.
All right, so then you got the after that, then you got them going 9-3. I have them at 8-4 so far, going into week 14, man. Once again, the scheduling, God bless them. They got a home game, short week at home, traveling from Jacksonville. They host the Indianapolis Colts, who the Colts are going to be feisty. The Colts are going to be another top 12 best defensive team. Like they have a top 12, top 10 defense potential, no bullshit. Even though they got a lot of rebuilding to do as far as offense and the whole entire roster, but their strength is the defense on the roster. Once again, the Colts are going to be a feisty. It seems like the Bengals are always going to play feisty motherfuckers, man. No bullshit. This is going to be another feisty game. I see them coasting this time, throwing a late pick. I see the Bengals winning this game because the Colts, whomever the fucking quarterback is going to be, is going to throw a late pick. It's going to be a turnover cause. It's going to be a sack. It's going to be it's going to be something at the end for the Cincinnati Bengals to win another ugly ass game, man. 24-20 Bengals against at home against the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, I like the Bengals too. By this point in the season, week 14, I wonder who would the quarterback be, Anthony Richardson or would it be Gardner Minshew? I really think the Colts are could be like a quarterback away. Like you, I got a lot of respect for their roster, especially their defense. They have some, big time players over there with Shaq Leonard, my man with Buckner, the D tackle. So I really have respect for this Colts defense and Jonathan Taylor. But we'll see if their offensive line can bounce back. They had a disappointing season last year, especially Quentin Richardson. But I do like say that again.
Quentin Nelson.
Yeah, Quentin Nelson. My bad. But yeah, I do like Cincinnati to win that game at home.
All right. Week fucking 15, man. We're playing at home against the Minnesota Vikings, man. So this might be one of those flex games. Honestly, the Vikings, I don't think too highly of the Vikings. I don't really think much about them. Yeah, they're gonna put points on the board, but I really don't like this team on the in the cold. You know what I'm saying? Kirk Cousins, you know what I'm saying? I don't like the way they're built, man. They're built for a fast track. You know what I'm saying? This
Yeah,
team is built for indoors. They're built to score points indoors. They're a little bit shaky to me as far as outside. I like their roster, man. They just some about them, man. I just don't trust them, man. And especially against a guy like a Joe Burrow, I think he would take full advantage of this Minnesota Vikings defense, whom I think they made a mistake as far as defensively in the draft. They needed a high level DB, but they want to, you know what I'm saying, help their offensive side of the ball again, get with the getting Addison as far as to team up with Justin Jefferson. So this is the battle of the LSU. I think both those guys gonna have a hell of a game, Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase. To be honest with you, but at the end of the day, I think Kirk Cousins is gonna be Kirk Cousins, man. He's gonna get that sack. You know, I can see Miles Murphy now getting. You know, I'm saying this is week 15. I can see him now getting into that rotation, really starting cousin havoc and helping that defensive line. So I think the defensive line, Lou Romo is gonna develop a great game plan against Kirk Cousins. We all know Kirk, man. He whenever you just dive around his legs, man, he's gonna do something stupid and shit. It'd be 4th and 2. This man threw a backward pass. That's what he does. So with that said, Kirk Cousins going to take an L. I see the Bengals winning this game, and really in an easy fashion, in my opinion. Even though JJ would have a big game, I see like a 7 to 8 point victory over here for the Cincinnati Bengals with the Minnesota Vikings really trying to do the back end cover. You know what I'm saying? Because I see this as a 6.5 point spread, and the Vikings might do a back end cover though. But I see a 7 point victory over here, man. So that got me 10-4 after week 15 against the Minnesota Vikings.
now is this a prime time game? You
They
know
don't
I
know
asked.
yet. It might be one of those flex games. You don't know yet.
Okay. Well, as a Bengals fan, I hope it is a primetime game because we already know what Kirk Cousins does in primetime. But regardless if it is or if it's not, I still like Cincinnati. Minnesota was one of the worst defenses in the league last year, and I don't feel like they did anything really to address it. Matter of fact, they lost their best pass rusher,
Yeah.
Zadarius Smith. They lost their number one corner, Patrick Peterson. So I like the Bengals to win this game fairly easy. Minnesota, they'll score their points. I mean, that's just what they do, but they can't stop anybody from getting them as well. So I like the Bengals to win this game at home.
Yeah, so for me, that's the second straight, fourth straight game winning streak for the Bengals. I see them having two, 4 game winning streak. And we all know how hard it is in the NFL to get that type of winning streak, man. So I see them winning, they're losing the first game of the season and winning 4 straight and then losing another one. So right here, I see them winning 4 straight, starting from the after the Ravens loss. I see them beating the Steelers, beating the Jags, beating the Colts, and then obviously beating the Vikings. All right. Same thing as yours, man. So now we move on to at the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is a short week, regardless what happened with that Minnesota
Yeah.
Vikings game. It's a Saturday game. You know what I'm saying? The short week, the Christmas Eve, basically, the game over there on NBC at Pittsburgh. And one thing I knew though about the Steelers, man, when it comes down to the late season, dog, like ain't nobody could do, ain't no one motivate their team, man. Ain't no motherfucker motivate guys, man, grown men, especially on prime time games against. It's probably gonna be snowing. It's probably gonna be frigid over there in fucking Steelers, and they're playing a divisional rivals. I put my whole. This is one of those things right here, man. I probably think the Bengals might be a slight favorite. It might be a 1.5 point favorite or whatever. But I'm putting my house up on Mike Tomlin. This is the Mike Tomlin game because it's a motivational game. It ain't gonna be strategic game because they know what the fuck they all do with each other. They seen each other for numerous years. They know what the Bengals are doing. The Bengals know what the fucking Steelers are doing. And I like the fucking Pittsburgh Steelers in this situation right here, man, to win a fucking nosebleed right now, man. A fucking nosebleed. I see Joe Burrow making an uncharacteristic mistake, getting sacked, making Fitzpatrick, those guys coming together and winning what I call a bully ball. Pittsburgh Steelers W at home against the Cincinnati Bengals.
How many losses? Where am I at in losses? I got 3 or 4
You
losses.
got 10-3.
10-3. This right here was a tough one for me. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give them. I'm gonna give them this loss here too, because like you said, nobody motivates this team, especially when they're an underdog, like Mike Tomlin. He's gonna win multiple upsets every year. That's just what he does. Like you said, it's a division game. It's no secrets. Everybody know what everybody's gonna be doing. And then they have the Bengals got Kansas City the following week, so it could be like a look ahead game, trap game.
Man, they don't
Uh,
look at it in that division. They get punched in the fucking face. When you don't see Pittsburgh still is not a look ahead team.
I don't know, man. But it's the Chiefs, man. You know what they it's just something about. I think that they will be looking ahead, honestly. Um, and I give the Bengals a close loss here. Saturday night game, like you said, at Pittsburgh, Mike Tomlin. It's just a good spot for Pittsburgh, so I'm going to give the Bengals a loss in this one.
All right, so right now you got them at 11-4 going into the Kansas City game, going to the last two. You got them at 11-4. I got
Yep.
them right now at 10-5. So we're pretty much game in here apart from each other, man. So at the Kansas City, man, you know what it is, man. This is gonna be electric, man. It seems like every year it's been what a 3 point game every time they play each other. I see
Yep.
another 3 point game, another knockdown, drag out, high scoring game, man. Chiefs pull this up 37-34, Kansas City, man. Kansas City, man. You know what it is, man. Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes don't lose too many home games. And especially when this is probably going to be a game they have to win. It's probably going to be a home field advantage game. And it seems like Mahomes always play a home field game for the AFC. They always have a home field. So this is probably going to be a home field division dividing game right here. And the scheduling gods didn't give him no justice at all, man. By them playing in fucking Kansas City, I think they're going to take a back-to-back L because honestly, I think the physicality of the Pittsburgh game is going to wear those motherfuckers out for the Kansas City game, and they're going to lose another close one. Chiefs, the Chiefs with a W, 37-34. Y'all know what it is, man. Google has them going. That's back-to-back losses right there, man. So I got them right now at 10 and motherfucking 6.
Much as I didn't want to do it, I also going to give them the loss here in a close, another classic game against Kansas City Chiefs. Like you said, this game probably going to have home field implications throughout the playoffs. And it's just Patrick Mahomes, man. I just don't like betting against that kid, man. Even with Cincinnati, we got a good record against them. But again, it's a home game late in the season. It's gonna have a lot of stakes on it. I'm sure Kansas City is going to want this one. And considering they did beat, it was another close game in the playoffs. They lost it. I think it was Cincinnati had a bad penalty at the end of the game, like on
Hmm.
a third down or something. It cost them the game. It cost them the chance to get it to overtime. And I think it'll be another classic game, like I said, and I think Kansas City pulls out a close one. So, what's that? 5 losses I got the Bengals at right now.
Yeah, you got 11-6 right now.
No, I thought we only had 5 losses.
No, you. Oh yeah, you got 5 losses. I got them 6 losses.
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. So yeah, that's what I thought.
I got them 6 losses. You got them right now. 11-5. No, because they just you just picked them to lose this game.
Okay, well, I thought I wanted them to be
No,
12.
five. Never mind. You got them 5. You got them 5. My bad. I have them lost 6 games.
Okay, all right, I thought so.
And now going into the season finale, man. And just to want to let you all know, man, you all know what we're doing this fucking content right now. Football fucking gurus right here, man. I'm with my, I'm saying my main dog once again, man. Chris Tyson, T Tyson. Y'all gonna hear him much. Y'all gonna see him all the time, man. Because he's gonna be one of the marquee face right here on the channel. Like I said, we climbing up there, man. I need y'all motherfuckers to out there and subscribe. If you listen to this shit this long and we're in the fucking week 18, I promise your ass get this fucking far. Ain't no reason why. That means you fuck with us. This is the real life shit right here. You fuck with us, we fuck with you, man. We appreciate all the love for the other people that's already subscribed. I appreciate you. Y'all know the guru love y'all, man. The guru love the kids. The guru love the girls. The guru love the dudes, man. I just love all y'all, man. Appreciate the love y'all keep giving me, man. And once again, let's finish it up, man. Week number fucking 18. I got them playing the Cleveland Browns. I think they're gonna win this game because you know what I'm saying? Those two bloodshed, man, against the Steelers. I got them losing against the Kansas City Chiefs. I got them losing. I don't have them losing more than 2 games in a row, back to back, this whole season. So I don't see them losing 3 straight games to go in the playoff. They're usually one of those teams that goes in the playoff hot. That's what you've been seeing, basically with the Joe Burrow era in the Quinn City. So the Battle of Ohio, Cincinnati Bengals need this win, and I think they'll win this game kind of handily because at this time they already, you know what I'm saying, it's basically going to be a playoff game for them. The winner of this is probably going to win the division, or the game is going to mean for a wild card. Either one of those is going to be a very, very, very vital game for each team, and I see the Cincinnati Bengals pulling this one out, probably in a 5-point ball game, man. I could see 28-22, 28-23 ball game.
Yeah, I got the Bengals winning this one as well. So I got them going 12-5 this year. I like them to go ahead and get this win because, like you said, it's probably going to be to clinch the 2 or 3 seed, the worst case 4 seed. But yeah, I don't see them, losing the last game at home
Now,
to
don't
the.
get forced. This is either the 2 or the 5 and 6 seed because you know the first 4 division winners win got the first 4 games, first seed.
Oh, okay, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that. But yeah, I got them beating Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns to wrap up the regular season going 12-5. That's
That'll
why I
be
have
the
them.
most. That'll be the most games Joe Burrows have won in the regular season since he's been in the league. 12 games.
Yeah, that's where I got them. That's where I see them going, especially with that extra game in the year. They got a pretty soft schedule, for coming back for a playoff team. So
Yeah,
um,
but I think this is one of the hardest division. I'm talking about the physicality of this division. So I think the AFC North has always been a crazy division. One of the few division that you could say they got basically franchise quarterback in every, every team could say they have their guy as their quarterbacks in a sense. So this division is going to be tough, man. You got real life head coaches. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Um, I do like Stefanski. I think he's a great play designer, especially when it comes to running the game. He's a good offensive play designer. Obviously, we all know the legend Mike Tomlin, and I'm saying the other legend John Harbaugh over there. So, and now, I mean, I don't know about your boy for the Bengals head coach, man. Even though that's my Husker guy, man, but I don't know if I put him in the level as the Mike Tomlin or John Harbaugh right now. But all in all, this is all respectable. I believe this is going to be
hold
one.
up. How you gonna say you gonna give the Browns coach all that praise, and then you gonna say I don't know if I believe in Zach Taylor when
because
I was at Taylor Dunn's, went to the Super Bowl and in the
no, 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 no,
playoffs.
no, no. You saw Zach Taylor was about to get fired before they drafted Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase.
I don't care what has he done since he
No,
got
I'm
him,
just
man.
saying. Just now, let's see what Stefanski did with a real quarterback. Another guy like a journeyman like Baker Mayfield. So that's what I'm saying. You know what you said. I know what the fuck I'm saying.
Hey, Baker, they picked him first, didn't they?
Now
Number
he
one.
wasn't there. He was inherited that motherfucker. That's why he got rid of him. He ain't want him.
Yeah, we'll see what he does with
But
Washington.
anyways,
I'm
like
not.
I'm saying, Zach Taylor, he was a loser, one of the worst coach record wise. We saw that's why they picked top three in his first 2 years. And like we saw it first.
Where's Andy Dalton at now? Exactly.
Like I
Exactly.
said, exactly the same.
Exactly.
But let's just see what Deshaun Watson does. And I really think highly of the Cleveland Browns this year, personally. I did my schedule. Y'all go ahead and check that out, man. I did my schedule for the Cleveland Browns. I'm not going to tell you what I picked them to be, but I really, really, really like the Cleveland Browns. Even though this is a Cincinnati Bengals take right here, so I ain't even going to waste the Bengals fans talking about the motherfucking Cleveland Browns like that after I got them going 11-6. So all in all, man, you all know what it is, man. This is what we think about the Bengals. I think they're going to be a perennial playoff team. They got too much talent on the roster to otherwise. I think I got ties over. They got them 12 wins. I got them going 10 and 11. I think that's just what they do. I don't think they're a regular season team. So I don't really see them winning 13, 14 games. I think they lose games. I don't know because of injury. There's some boneheaded games, and they usually start slow. I think that's what happens with this team. They get better as the season progresses. So that's why I got them losing a couple of early games and really turning on towards the end of the season. So all in all, Tyson, man, what you got to say, man, before we conclude this damn prediction?
Yeah, man. Talking about the scheduling has got me ready for football, even though the feel like the season not too long ended. But this was fun, man, and I'm excited. For the Bengals this year. I think they got a pretty good case this year to win the AFC. AFC is loaded, man. I tell you, they're the opposite of the NFC. The NFC is pretty weak, so whoever wins the AFC, they're gonna have to earn it for sure.
Absolute, man. Yeah, don't worry about it, man. You're gonna get my brother Tyson. It's gonna be off season long, man. We're gonna be wrapping this up. I know he don't know shit much about football, man, but you know what I'm saying. We're gonna it's the same way I used to bust his ass in Matt, man. I
Man,
appreciate
stop lying on that. You telling your fans lies, man.
Man, dude, like I said, I'm in the Barron Hall of Fame. He got a couple of ones because I got a little bit too blazed up, but I don't smoke weed no more. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna worry about it. I'm sober guru out this bitch, man. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm gonna be out of here, man. Y'all go ahead. Bengals fan, y'all gonna have a hell of a season, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all subscribe to the fucking channel, share this motherfucker. And if y'all want that real deal, man, that football nerd shit, not that fucking analytic bullshit, watching straight films and going in depth about it, man. Locker room style. Y'all know what to do. Subscribe to this fucking channel. Help build us back up, man. We want to get to that 4,000 in basically by the end of the month. You know what I'm saying? We getting there, man. Let's get it. And I'm the G to the U to the R to the U. And for my man Tice, I am out.
Peace.